of the Woodburn Association of Neighbors, and Susan Easton sends her regrets she was not able to make it this evening. She is our president. And Susan and Donna Hartman, our secretary, worked really hard on this presentation, the research, and putting together all the pictures. So really, the heavy lifting was done by them. If it goes well, they get all the credit. If it goes poorly, I'm to blame. So with that said, I want to introduce a neighborhood that I live in, and I love and enjoy the camaraderie of my neighbors. And spending some time there, Woodburn neighborhood, it's a great place to live, learn, work, and play, and it always has been. It's got a long and rich history of convenient proximity to downtown, coupled with the feeling of sort of being set apart on the hill. And if you just indulge me for a few minutes, I want to take you through a little bit of the history of our neighborhood and just some of the things that we think are special about this community that's part of Morgantown. And hopefully that'll give you a little bit of picture of what we're about and who we are. And when we're done, we'll have treats. So hopefully some things provided for you. So we'll get to that. But first of all, the history. In 1800, John Rogers received a deed from the Commonwealth of Virginia for a large tract of land adjacent to downtown Morgantown, which became known as Richwood Farm. Today, it's called Woodburn. Early 1900s, Thomas Rogers began to develop the land, and many of those first homes still stand. If you look around, these are some of the older homes in our neighborhood. You may have seen these when you've driven through. You might even live in one of them. George Rogers was the son of Thomas Rogers. He acquired his brother's land, and he and his wife Louise, as in Louise Avenue, developed East End Addition, which is behind Woodburn Elementary. Now, the rapid growth in Woodburn, it was driven by the Welsh tinsmith immigrants that were moving in and coming to work at the Saberton tinplate mill, which some of you may know is near the lot near the interstate now. In 1905, Saberton Railway Company established a trolley line that went from East Prospect Street up Richwood Avenue, across Hartman Run Road, and into Saberton. Now take a look at this picture here. You'll recognize that's the Richwood Grill there on the right, and it looks pretty similar to today except for the tracks that go up the road right there. Now in 1909, the school board purchased the land in Woodburn to build a new school for the growing community, and Woodburn Elementary sits at the top of the hill today, welcoming 225 students, including my little blonde first grader. And during the boom time, several service establishments appeared. Town Hill Grocery and Gas Station at that time it appeared in 1935, and today it sits on the edge of Woodburn, owned by Woodburn resident Mark Thalman, and known for its chili dogs and tankers. Maybe you've eaten there. And if not there, maybe you've also been to this place. 1948, Tom and Anna Torch opened the Richwood Avenue Confectionery. 1963, Mario and Rosa Spina purchased the establishment, which is now owned by Woodburn residents Karen and Mark Fafari, and is known as Mario's Fishbowl. Did you ever notice the name Mario's Fishbowl is not on the building? Everyone just knows where it is. And in fact, there's some other neat things in town. The Studebaker car dealership on 318 Richwood Avenue. We just saw this picture of something similar to this a moment ago with the train tracks, or the trolley tracks. It's now home to a local global cuisine restaurant. The Richwood Grill, owned and operated by Woodburn residents Marion Ollinger and Allegra Holland. So, some of these restaurants, two of them in fact, the last two we just talked about, Mario's Fishbowl and Richwood Grill, named one of the top 101 unique places to dine in all of West Virginia by the West Virginia Division of Tourism and the Collaborative for the 21st Century. So there's two places we can walk to, and they're right in the neighborhood, so we're kind of proud of that. Some other things that are noteworthy, if you come in the community, you'll see the massive stone retaining walls along Richwood and in Whitmore Park. They were built by the WPA in 1936. Here's some more pictures of those as they were going up, pretty massive structures. And of course today they look kind of like this, so a neat part of our community. Just like the people of old, current residents, we enjoy and choose to live close to conveniences of businesses and services and jobs and things like that. A great thing about Woodburn is no matter where the traffic is backing up, there's always a different way to go out. So we enjoy that in Woodburn. Woodburn Elementary and WVU are an easy walking distance. Of course, that's changing with the new Eastwood Elementary school that is being moved. And of course, we as a community hope that you as the city can help us sustain the unique culture of our neighborhood. And I know that's not the interest of everyone, but it certainly is the interest of ours, and we hope you share that with us as well. Now, easy to access fun, delectable eateries all around town. Nearby Woodburn residents, we enjoy the beautiful trails and amenities of our neighborhood green space. That includes Whitmore Park. And the trails that go through the park, they're created by Greg Good and the Green Space Coalition. That started back in 1998. And those trails will take us down to the rail trails, Deckers Creek, and the Mon River Rail Trail system, something we enjoy the connection with. We still have improvements and things going on in the neighborhood. One of the things I'll highlight for you, in the 90s, City of Morgantown and Mon General Hospital partnered with Woodburn Elementary to build this walking track for students and the community. And if you got a kindergartner, it's a great place to teach them how to ride a bike, incidentally. And if you'll go to James Street in our neighborhood, you'll see the Community Development Block Grant from Morgantown that supplied the funds for the new sidewalk, much needed, much traveled in our neighborhood. And the Fairmont Morgantown Housing Authority has built 2 homes in the neighborhood, sold several owner-occupied, deed-restricted homes. The one on the left, in fact, is mine in that picture. And they have plans to build 3 new deed-restricted homes at Richwood and Dayton. The city's Beautification Commission, the Tree Board, and the City Council have worked to secure signage for Woodburn, provide plants and trees for the Rogers Beauty Spot, and put in some new steps, which you can see in this picture on the right here. So the Morgantown Historic Landmarks Commission currently conducting a survey of Woodburn to see if there are enough contributing properties for designation as a historic district. And if so, they're going to proceed to nominate Woodburn for national registration as a historic district neighborhood. The places and the buildings and the things in the neighborhood are great, but the treasures of any neighborhood, as we all know, the people. And Woodburn, it's a combination of old people, young people, economically diverse families, long-time residents, and those that are here for a short time, students, professionals, and we all come together and make Woodburn what we believe is a great place to live, learn, work, and play. Now here's a few pictures of some of the things we've done in the neighborhood. Our annual spring cleanup day. We've worked together to spruce up Woodburn Elementary. And then just the fun of the seasons. Halloween, you'll see things going on. There'll be some pumpkin carving contests and things like that we do in the neighborhood. Of course, we get the sleds out in the wintertime and build some snowmen. And there's when the fellows were putting the sign in. Just a few other little pictures of some of the stuff that goes on around town. We eat a lot of good food together at times, and at our annual Woodburn picnic, we just did that on Saturday, and had a good time with that. Young and old alike coming out, and familiar faces there. Water balloon toss happening.
There you are.
A little bit of family. So, we just want to say, if you ever come by, welcome to Woodburn, and as promised, you've been a good audience. I'm going to pass some things around to you. Just to wrap this up and kind of give you a little taste of our entrepreneurial spirit in Woodburn. A lot of our residents are self-employed or owners of small businesses, and we told them what we were going to do and invited them to contribute some things to hand out to you guys. So we've got a basket of goodies, and kind of dig around in there. There's some neat stuff, and everybody can have an item or two just of some of our entrepreneurs and folks from Woodburn. So thanks for allowing us the time to talk with you just a little bit, and have a great evening.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, you're still blinding me there. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. That was a great presentation, and I know as soon as Jenny's done with getting her goodies, maybe we'll get ours, but
No.
but thank you for the goodies. And, that was a wonderful presentation, and I do frequent your ward with other council members occasionally for a treat occasionally. So you've got some great places out there.